Hi there, my name is Glenn Robertson. I'm sitting here with Miriam Gaffoer and Anwar Omar. We were all together at Salt River High School, 76, 77, and these two young people were part of a group of political activists that were arrested in 1976. And Dalla Omar was the representative, the guy that fought for them in court, etc., etc. And Anwar Omar has been having this desire for a long time to tell the untold story of Salt River High in 1976. Tell us a little bit about this documentary that you have created, what it's about, and why did you do it?
Hi Glenn, thanks for indulging us and thanks for your hospitality. I was 14 years old at the time. I was the youngest of the 10 that were arrested.
Yes.
There were 10 students, 2 teachers and a parent that were arrested for public violence, arson and all sorts of other charges laid against us. We were detained for roughly about 10 days.
Yeah.
And you know, since then I've had this burning desire to tell this story, and fortunately a few years ago I was in a position to do exactly that in the form of a film. So
Wonderful.
The documentary you know, depicts you know, the events leading up to the arrest, you know, the interrogation, the trial, the eventual acquittal, and then obviously the impact on our lives.
Right.
So in a nutshell, that's what the documentary is about.
Fantastic. Now, Miriam, you were also, I remember you were one of the activists at the school, at Salt River High at the time. Tell us a little bit about your involvement and how you felt as a young girl being locked up and given the elitist treatment, as Anwar says.
Well, because the rest of the group were all boys, I wasn't kept with them. I was kept in solitary confinement on Kaleidoscope Cafe. And I'm not sure why that took place, because I just thought we were all together in the same thing, but I was picked up by the security branch. I was taken to Kaleidoscope, kept in solitary, interrogated by security branch, etc., etc. But the trial, we were all together.
Yes.
Yeah, and you know, all the charges related to all of us. There wasn't, I didn't have separate charges to what they had.
Yes.
But I was just treated separately, and on retrospection, I think it was because they thought if they could exercise enough pressure as a female, I could offer more information, or they could break me easier than the boys being kept together. That was the only rationale I could come up with, but we were all in the same boat. The case was against us, was the same.
She was also the only female that was arrested.
That
so
was
obviously
arrested,
they couldn't keep her in the same cell as ours.
Yeah.
But not, you know, they didn't keep her at the Woodstock police station as we were held. They kept her at Caledon Square, and we were kept in the Woodstock police cells.
Okay, so Anwar, we are going to be doing a screening of your movie Salt River High 1976, The Untold Story, here at Kaleidoscope. You've been doing it at various other venues as well, and what is the gist of the documentary? Because you obviously, you had Leon Bosch, who's now living in the UK. You had him being interviewed, yourself being interviewed. I'm very sad that I wasn't interviewed, but I understand. What is the story that you want to get across to South Africa? Especially to our youngsters coming through who didn't know anything about 1976.
Leon obviously went into exile,
as
well as Lorna Miriam, one of our teachers. They are still, you know, in the UK. In terms of your question, what do I want to achieve with this documentary? Firstly, obviously, you know, is preserve that heritage of the school and of the area. Yeah. But more importantly, not only history for history's sake, but what can we learn from this history? And what we've been trying to do is dispel the myth, you know, that the struggle was confined to a particular a group
Yes.
of people in Cape Town.
Correct.
You know, we as so-called coloured schools were very much involved.
Very active.
And we liaised with our black and African counterparts in the township very closely.
Correct. Yeah.
The racist narrative that's currently permeating, you know, our discourse is really sad, and it's
Very
taking
sad.
us back, you know, decades.
Absolutely.
Yeah? So this documentary in a way dispels that myth, and hopefully we can rectify that racist narrative that's currently ongoing. That's one of the objectives that we seek to do with this documentary.
I think that is absolutely wonderful, and because we all desire healing and reconciliation in our nation. That's why the African Musicians Trust, together we can make a difference. We're not just honoring black musicians, white musicians, colored musicians. We are honoring all musicians who have paid with blood, sweat and tears, and we also want to provide a platform for the young musicians coming up, because the musicians are the prophets of the city, and like Benjamin and myself, we went into a more artistic area, and so
and Leon
Bosch as well, and so we're talking about doing a fundraiser here. We're talking about doing the screening here, and the screening is going to be on the 25th
of August.
On the 25th of August, we're going to be having a screening of Salt River High 1976, The Untold Story, and then on the 29th of September, we are going to be doing a fundraiser for Vulin Lela, which is your organization, and it's all part. I've heard the wonderful things you have done for young people as well, and so I am thrilled to be a part of this, excited to be a part of it, and so please, we're going to be giving you more details, having a poster coming out, letting you know about the screening and also about the fundraiser. Please come and support Anwar Omar and Miriam Gaffoer and myself, Glenn Robertson. God bless.